Hello. How you doing? I forgot I wasn't on the starting stream soon screen. My bad. Salutations. How are you doing? I'm still setting up a few things on the side. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I'm doing pretty good. I just finished dinner and I cooked some grilled fish, and I had a bit of spare kimchi in the fridge, so I had that as a side. I hope you guys are doing well today. We're gonna have a nice, cozy stream with lots and lots and lots of soft whispers and a little bit of yapping. And of course, the menu is always available for you guys to request your favorite triggers. Let me type that in for you guys so you can see real quick. Oh, thank you so much, Samrax. Welcome to the chat. Kimchi's really good. What kind of fish it was? I don't quite remember. I bought 3 different kinds of white fishes at the grocery store today. I think it was tilapia today, not too sure. But yeah, I'm having fish for most of the week. Really happy that you guys love my model. My artist worked really hard to make her come to life. Alright. So, how has everyone's week been so far? We are Wednesday, the week is halfway done. Now let me open up my little can of bubbly water for you guys. Let's see if you guys can hear the tab opening. Oh yes, I also really like the abs on my model. That's so satisfying. I got a bit of bubbly water, and it's the blueberry pomegranate flavor. So good. Remember to stay hydrated, guys. Oh, good luck at work. I hope you have a nice, cozy day. Hope to see you soon. So, for all the new chatters, I'm gonna show you my ASMR menu. Right here, let me type it in chat. And these are all the nice things you can request. Stretch! Oh, that feels nice. I actually have not stretched too much today. Posture check. Guys, I have to admit, I am very guilty of being a shrimp in my chair. Is it like that for you guys as well? I have to keep remembering to straighten up. I even got a really nice office chair that is supposed to help keep you comfortable and sitting straight all day. But I feel that I'm not using it properly. Oh yeah, sitting straight totally helps. You'll definitely get more kills. Finish that level. You got this. Alright, let me hydrate some more. The can makes some really nice tabbies. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, I just started VTubing maybe a couple weeks ago. I had my debut on July 9th. Yeah, I've been having lots of fun just chatting with everyone. And I also do some cozy gaming on Fridays and Saturdays. I've been having so much fun decorating the game that you see behind me. So let me show you all the cute things that we can do in here. So yeah, this is with the UI hidden. You can see the nice decor. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm not too sure what to expect. I'm just taking this one stream at a time, having fun, chatting with people. So this is the UI with all the fun options. And let's move me a little bit to the side. Let's move me right here on this side. Alright, you can see the room a bit better this way. So I have some nice, chill, rainy day music here. Yes, it looks so comfortable, right? I've always wanted a beanbag for myself, but I've never had quite enough room where I've lived. I think my dream beanbag is from this one specific brand. They offer extra large beanbags. Oh really? That's how your room is set up? That's so nice. Do you have the fancy bay window and everything? I just love the way it looks over the city like that. So my favorite beanbag brand has these extra large ones where you can fit up to like 4 people on it. It's crazy. And I've found that they also have different covers for the beanbag, and everything is washable. So there's some really fuzzy covers, and it's really nice because even if you have like pets or something, I have cats. They're very elderly. They get upset tummies a lot. I can still throw the beanbag cover in the wash and it'll come out looking brand new. Oh, the gaming setup and everything? That's nice. I currently have a loft bed for my bedroom, and my gaming desk is underneath. It's a very cozy setup. But yeah, not much room for storage and a nice beanbag where I live at the moment. Definitely something I would like to get in the future. Let's see, what can we do today? So, we did our daily login, and then our daily task of streaming. Stream. Let's complete that. And let's add a little 2-minute timer. And we can do a nice trigger during that. Alright. I'm feeling some mic brushing right now. So let's do that for a couple minutes. And hide the UI for you guys. This is so relaxing. I hope you enjoy the soft brushing on one side and the other. Oh, I've never tried a beanbag in person before, but they look so comfortable. It's kind of weird that the bottom is softer than the top, though. Alright, we're done with the daily timer. And we should have gotten a little extra XP from that. We're still quite far from level 16. Let's see if there are any cute little spirits that we can discover today. So these are all the spirits that have come to visit us during our streams. And let's see. Oh, this one. On windy nights, it almost sounds like something is howling at the moon. Alright, let's try and summon this cute little wolf, I'm assuming. And we're already at nighttime. And let's see, do we have some howling wind? Oh wait, let me swap you guys to the game music real quick. There you go. And let's see, where is the howling wind? Oh, soothing wind, probably this one. There we go. Some nice relaxing wind in the background. And then we'll see if we have a little wolf friend at the end of the stream. So let's go by the bay window. Oh, isn't she so adorable? I love this. So I've been having so much fun lately, just cooking my own meals for the past week or so. Been doing a lot of different pastas and salads and a lot of fish and chicken. Do you guys prefer cooking at home or maybe ordering takeout? I kind of like doing both. I might do sushi takeout once or twice a week. I was really spoiled last week, and I went to get sushi twice at really fancy restaurants. It was so delicious. You like to cook more often? What kind of food do you like to cook? Hello, Noon. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to my coven of juice boxes. I'm Saya Nocturne, your local vampire queen, and I'm so glad to have you here with us. How are you doing today, Noon? Oh, you only eat once or twice a day? I also do the same thing. To be honest, I can't be bothered with breakfast. I'm just not that hungry in the morning. I prefer waiting until pretty late in the day to have my first meal. Oh, you're at work right now. Good luck. Don't procrastinate too much. I usually do either salmon or some type of whitefish, but if it's sushi, I like pretty much anything except mackerel. Hello, guys. Welcome to the chat. So I find that mackerel is a little too oceany, a little too fishy for me. I feel that when it's raw especially, it just tastes like you're taking a bite out of the ocean, and I don't like that. My favorite fish for sushi is probably tuna. It's so good. Oh, you don't like raw fish? I'm the opposite. I prefer raw fish, and I only eat cooked fish because I find that it's a healthy type of protein to have. Oh, tuna sandwich is pretty good. I like making mine spicy. Oh, alligator gar. seen that fish at the supermarket before. I mostly just get whatever is available at my supermarket. Oh, so do you fish that yourself? That sounds so fun. I'm in a city, so there's not really fishing opportunities. Just grocery store fishes for me. Alright, let me double check that my chatbot is working. Let's see. Oh, Brycey. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you doing today? Lily. Oh, you woke up so early. Did you take a nap? I hope you took a nice nap. I actually did not take a nap today. It's a miracle. Oh, I've actually never really looked at any fishing spots near where I live. I've never gone fishing before. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. I turned on the bot for the ASMR menu, and I hope the redeems are working. I hope everyone's having a nice, cozy time. Oh, you're actually sleeping during German time? That's why I haven't seen you around. I'm glad you're making it to the stream, so I'm glad to see you. Oh, you went on a 2-week fishing trip. That's really nice. I usually don't do too many outdoor activities. I'm very much an indoor vampire. Oh, wait, are you saying the fish was 6 feet long? That's insane. That's bigger than a person. I've seen people catching ginormous fish and needing like 2-3 people to hold it. It looks so cool. Oh, that is a big fish. You could have dinners for weeks with that. Oh. I wonder how old they have to be to reach that size. That's kind of insane. I feel that I'd be happy if I just caught like a foot-long fish. Oh no, I hope you're feeling better, Lily. Doctor appointments are, so much work. Oh, 150 years? That's not too bad. You know, I'm a nice and young 754. I also went to a doctor checkup this morning. Deep breathing, okay. Breathe with me in and out. Oh, wrong fish? How long does it live for then? Is 150 too long? I don't know too much about fish. I just know which ones I like cooking and having in sushi. Oh, 60 to 100 years. I would feel kind of bad pulling out such a big fish. It survived for such a long time and then I turned it to dinner. Oh, Noon, that's such a cute emote. I'm excited to get my custom emotes soon and have them all set up for my subscribers and for Discord as well. I love the sound of soft rain in this game. So nice, so relaxing. Oh, I also have a little surprise for you guys. I think you should be ready by the end of July. Are you guys ready for a beach episode? Oh, lake sturgeon. Sturgeons are what produce caviar, right? Yeah, I've seen sturgeons at caviar farms. They're so big. I find the ocean so interesting. Although I will definitely not step into the ocean. There's too many mysterious creatures in there. Oh, it's way cooler than the Peak Beach. You're not ready for my beach episode? Ooh, beluga sturgeon, that sounds fancy. So yeah, I have a little surprise for a beach episode probably in a couple of weeks. Really excited to post little teasers on my Twitter. So if you guys haven't followed yet, here it is. I usually post a lot of daily updates there, and I pretty much just browse what's going on in the VTuber world. I've met a lot of very interesting people so far, just by socializing on Twitter. It's been a fun time. I'm really excited to do chapter 3 of Dracula later tonight, around midnight, the witching hour. Perfect for spooky reads. Actually, on my flight back home after my little vacation, I rewatched Nosferatu. It's such a good movie, guys. The moment I saw the trailers, I knew I had to go see it on release. And I actually went with my cousins on Christmas. It was so funny, to be honest. Of course, I had to go see a spooky movie on Christmas. So festive, so joyful. A nice dose of vampires. Have you guys seen the movie yet? It's been out for 7 months at this point. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the whole thing. I found that all the costumes were super well done, super gorgeous. I love the fancy dresses that they featured. And I actually really liked that during most of the movie, you don't really see what Nosferatu looks like. It's a little mystery, a little surprise. It was a very aesthetic choice that they made. Oh, you watched The Terrifier? I was actually chatting about that earlier today, and chatting about different horror movie villains. My god. I don't know, I find that clowns are a little too spooky for me. I'm usually fine with a lot of horror movies if it's a serial killer or like a human baddie, you know? I'm a vampire, I could totally handle myself against just a mere mortal. Yeah, I bet he was devious. I saw pictures of the trailer, like not even the trailer itself, and I noped out. I feel that him and Pennywise are just a little too spooky for me. A lot of people seem to enjoy, what's his name though? The killer in Scream. I keep forgetting his name. He has like that iconic mask. Ghostface. Yeah, that guy. A lot of people are so down bad for him. Oh, he made a freeze gun? Oh, that's crazy. So, for horror movies, I feel that my favorites are the ones with a lot of suspense. I like thrillers a lot, and I like it when the plot twist isn't obvious, you know? I feel that one of the movies I've enjoyed lately with a pretty interesting plot was Get Out. I think I watched it during winter, and it was just a really cozy movie day. And that movie was really satisfying, because I hate how in some horror movies people are so, like, they act so, I don't know, they take the worst decisions and they just walk towards the killers and go investigate all these noises, and I'm like, nah fam, you hear these random noises in the distance? Yeah, I'm not gonna go investigate. You can go all by yourself. I'm keeping myself nice and safe in my vampire castle. What other movies have I been looking forward to? Oh, I think this weekend I'm gonna set up some time to watch Sinners. I've heard some really good things about it, and a lot of my friends really enjoyed the soundtrack and the plot, and they're even saying that it's like their favorite movie of all time now. So I'm really curious about how good it is. I'm just interested in vampire movies in general. Oh, you didn't watch it? How was it? Did you enjoy it? Would you recommend it? Because I've only heard good things about it, so I'm very excited. I'm kind of glad that there's more vampire movies lately, because I feel that the last big vampire movies were the Twilight movies. And there weren't a lot of like dark and spooky and actually menacing vampires. Oh, it's different. Oh, I'm excited to see what you mean by that. I feel that I'm gonna enjoy it just because it's vampires. I think my top 2 vampire movies are probably Nosferatu, the one that just came out, so aesthetically pleasing, and also Interview with a Vampire with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. My god, it's a classic. The costumes are beautiful. Oh, you couldn't explain it? I guess I'll have to see for myself on Sunday. Let's see, let's change the animation a bit. Let's go to to the desk right here. And we can do some typing. That's nice. Still no new spirit. Surely they'll come soon. I'm just gonna make sure that it's the right sound. Maybe it needs to be a little bit louder. Okay, now we have more cozy wind noises. Pet the cat. Meow. So cute. My cat was so needy after he came back from vacation. All three of them have been sleeping in the bed with me. And especially my youngest cat, she's been asking for a lot of attention lately. But I like it, it's so sweet when they do that. I don't know if you guys saw on my Twitter, but I have posted pictures of them before. I have 3 very old, very senior kitties, and they're fucking adorable, man. So my oldest one is named Oreo, and as you've probably guessed, he is a black and white cat, so original, I know. He's a very sassy boy. I feel like he keeps the other 2 cats in order, or else they'd be picking fights with each other all the time because they don't want to share sleeping spots. So Oreo is 16. He's officially old enough to have his own driver's license. That's so funny. Like, imagine you're just driving and there's an adorable kitty driving next to you. I would die laughing. So he's the oldest. The second oldest is my sweet lady Vitani, like the lioness from one of the Lion King movies. She's a very sweet old lady. She just turned, I think, 14 or 15 this year. I'm not too sure. I just remember she's a little younger than Oreo. And she's so cuddly, guys. She loves people. If I have friends over, she'll come to them right away. And if you sit on the couch for long enough, she'll come right up to you and cuddle up to you and just sit on your lap and ask for cuddles all day. If you don't move her, she'll just stay there for hours. She's very sweet. She's my little chubby, chunky lady. She's so adorable. Oh, okay. Thank you for lurking. Hope to see you soon. Oh, I love big doggies. I really want a big doggy, to be honest. But I do not have the time for a big doggy with 3 cats. So my 3rd cat is my little baby. She is a sassy, energetic Bengal cat, and she is 12, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think she's turning 12 in a couple months in September. And she just has the most energy, guys. She has zoomies at least 4 or 5 times a day. Then she will just be running around the apartment and pestering the other 2 cats to play with her. It's adorable. So she'll just start hiding behind the corner of a door and just slide her cute little paw on the side and start smacking the other cats like pap, pap, pap. And Oreo will play along with her. Oreo enjoys playing with Taiga. But Vitani, she will not have it, guys. Once the other 2 cats start trying to play with her, she starts growling, she starts hissing at them, she wants nothing to do with them. She's really just a soft lady who wants to be pet and cuddled all day, and she's very food motivated. If if you leave just a little bit of cat food out on the counter by accident, she will chew through the bag and get into the food bag. It's happened multiple times that I forget to close the storage door for the cat food, or I leave it on a countertop by accident, and I come back and there's just tons of little puncture holes in the bag. So whenever that happens, I try to transfer the food to smaller Ziploc bags so it doesn't get stale. But now I've been better with it. I've been better at remembering to put the food bag away so Vitani doesn't get an extra snack. Do we have any extra points? Let's see. Oh, there's a new spirit. Let's see, what spirit do we get? It's a little wolf. He's so adorable. He kind of looks like a husky. Oh, Moonpaw. That's such an adorable name, guys. Okay, let's see what it says about Moonpaw. So on windy nights, it almost sounds like something is howling at the moon. When the wind howls during a full moon, it is said to foretell the coming of a ferocious hound. I've determined that this was greatly exaggerated. Moonpaws are cute and anything but ferocious. Nocturnal spirits may be common, but Moonpaw is the only one I've encountered that seems to draw its strength from the moon itself. I've observed that its energy level seems to be tied to the lunar cycle. When the moon is out and unobstructed, it loves playing, chasing balls, and going for walks in the wee hours. While a loyal companion, brace for the night of the full moon. Brace yourself for a rambunctious puppy. That's adorable. Oh guys, I think Lenny and Moonpaw are my two favorite spirits at the moment. Oh, we still have quite a bit to unlock. So we have 9, 12, 15 left. And I think there's also some special cooking ones. Oh, let's see. The cooking ones we can do later on. But let's get our level up money right here. Rank 16, let's go guys. So we got 500 currency here and a new spirit that is available to be unlocked. Nice. So let's read the new description. What does this look like? It looks like it has a little snoot with a candle on it maybe, and a nice fluffy tail. What's that smell on the afternoon breeze? Almost like a candle burning. Oh, this is one of the spirits that's tied to time of the day. Oh, now I'm gonna have to roast in the afternoon sun to get this one. Terrible day for vampires, guys. Okay, let's see. We can decorate the kitchen and see if we can get a few extra things I wanted to upgrade. Alright, so I think we wanted to get an item for the little breakfast nook. So right here, we wanted to get a nice cozy tea maker. Oh, that looks so nice with the herbs and the tea bags. I've really been enjoying getting a matcha latte. Welcome back. Welcome. I'm currently decorating the kitchen in my cozy little game. So let's purchase a tea maker, the kettle right here, and let's see what colors we can do. Purple, that's cute. I kind of want to do black maybe. Yeah, I want to do a black kettle, and I kind of want the black cups as well. They have very specific tastes, guys. Okay, so that's done. We got our little boba here. I wonder if a different little snack will look better. Let's see, with a bento box, looks cute. I think the tea's a move. A little espresso, that's pretty. Oh, all these foods look so good. The fruit is nice, I like that. Ooh, a little fancy cocktail. Ooh, that sounds really nice actually. Ooh, I like this. Some purple, maybe pink. What would look best? I think pink looks really good. Okay, I want to get this really pretty drink. Maybe a bit lighter. I don't know, let's tweak the color a bit. Okay, this looks great. Let's get this. Oh, look at that festive drink. I love the pineapple and the cherry. Okay, and then here, I'm very happy with the sushi. Y'all know I could eat sushi every day of the week and be a happy vampire. Alright, so the food is set. Let's see for the table. I think I picked this one because it was the one that fit the most with the seating style here. And the more angular tables, I don't know. I'm not feeling them. And a tablecloth is a little too extra for me. Let's see. Can we dye this? Oh, that's the legs. What's this? What does this do? Oh, that's kind of cool. Purple here. And then the bottom. Would it look good in black? Oh, I don't know. I feel that the tablecloth is a little too much. Oh, this one we can change the colors as well. I actually really like the floral patterns. Oh, that is pretty. Oh my god. My inner vampire kind of wants red roses. Oh, that's really cute. With a black tablecloth. Oh my god. Okay, so you guys see how there's a lot of different presets here? I kind of want to make a secondary room where the theme is black and red, and this would look gorgeous like that. What does it look like with purple? Maybe here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I kind of like this. I kind of like this table, guys. I feel that the intricate patterns for the roses and the curtains makes the space really interesting. Okay, we have quite a bit of money right now, so I feel that we can purchase this. Yes. And I think I'll try and grab the same color as the seating. So I'll grab, I think this is the main seating color. And then here, let's put the same purple. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, I'm happy with the table. The seating, I pretty much picked what I liked. How does this look? Well, I feel that this is a little bit too sleek. It goes nicely with the counter, but with the kitchen table legs being so rounded like that, this one looks better. This one's kind of so-so. I feel that it would be uncomfortable if you don't have a backrest on these little benches. Okay, that one's too simple. And this one I feel fits with the other table, the diner table. Maybe for another type of room. Okay, this is nice. Yes, I'm happy with the hanging little lights. I think our little breakfast nook is ready, guys. It's so cute. Okay, wallpaper. Oh, there's some special kitchen-only wallpapers. What does this look like? I'm not sure how I feel about these. This is pretty simple. Some more tiling. Oh, I don't like the vertical tiles. They're too even. Yeah, same for this, they're too even. This could be interesting, but maybe it's too patterned for the rest. So many choices, guys. Okay, let's see. I feel that all these patterns are so intricate and they kind of take away from the curtains. Okay, so I do like the standard black tiling we have here. And what else? Alright, I wanted to change the light fixture because I wanted something a little warmer maybe. Let's have a little sip. Okay. Wow, that's quite light. I don't know if I want it a little more on the yellow side or on the orange reddish side. Maybe not so light. It kind of looks nicer when it's dim like that. Oh, it doesn't really change the color when you do that. Okay. This or this. I feel that this has a nicer vibe to it. Let's purchase this. And I think we have the same ones in our main room, so I want to try and match the colors to those lights as well. Okay, let's see. This. Oh, we actually have the purple ones. There's no specific color for that. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep the lights this nice dim orangey color. Alright, so with the fridge we're all set. These, oh, I did not want clutter there. We got our little purple rice cooker. So cute. Hello, Unsatisfactory Sailor. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm so glad to have you join my coven of juice boxes. I'm Saya Nocturne, your local vampire queen, and I'm here for your weekly dose of ASMR and cozy gaming. We're just going through all the cute little decorations for the kitchen, and I think we're finalizing the last few touches. I think I wanted to review, let's see, the fruit boy light. This thing was cute. I don't really want to dye that. And I think the last thing here. Oh no, I don't have enough. We need 500 for the one I want. Okay, so I have to be a little more patient for this because I wanted to get a nice, sleek little background here with a cute little spice jars here and the cooking oils and everything. I feel like it's nice and modern. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How do you say your name? Is it AW or is it R? I'm happy that you're joining us even though it's very, very late for you. And I hope my cozy stream will help you go sleep. Just all okay. I'll remember that. Oh, thank you for the follow. So glad you decided to become my sweet, sweet, sweet juice box. Oh no. You're not authorized in the kitchen. I actually really enjoy cooking for myself. I do really simple meals. I just choose one kind of protein and I select some veggies, and that's pretty much it for my meals, but I have a fun time making them. I mostly do different grilled fishes and grilled chicken, and sometimes I'll do steaks, but I'm still trying to learn the proper cook timing. It's so hard with like a meat thermometer because I'm never quite sure when it's medium rare and I have to awkwardly put the steak back onto the pan. Oh no. A coffee maker is way, way, way too dangerous. What do you mean? How do you like your coffee, by the way? I'm honestly more of a tea drinker. I love me a nice, warm, toasty matcha latte. Oh, black. Nice, nice. Very valid choice. I find it very cute when people say that they love coffee, but they put like 5 creams and 5 sugar in it, and I'm like, brother, you don't like coffee, you like sugary milk. I find that coffee has a very strong taste though. It's just a roasted bean flavor is a lot for me to take in. Don't get me wrong, if someone gives me like a tiramisu or something, I'll still eat it even though there's coffee in it, but it's not my favorite thing. Oh, you don't have any extras? No cream, no sugar, nothing? Oh. I mean, black coffee does the job, right? Keeps you awake. Let's see. Okay, so the cabinets are done. We're saving for the nice kitchenware, and we are saving for maybe some beam accents. That's very cute. I like the little fairy lights. And I think that is pretty much it. So we're saving for 2 more items. The floor, let me double check. You go on small boys. Alright, let's see. Oh, that is too much. There's too much gap between the tiles. I do not like that. All these look a little too spaced out between the tiles. Let's see. Oh god. What was that? What is this? Oh, cruisers and destroyers. Interesting. I've only been on boats maybe a handful of times, and the biggest boat I was on was a cruise ship. I actually had so much fun on the cruise that I took earlier this year, guys. It was so fun. But I got a little dizzy the first couple nights on the ship because I wasn't used to the swaying back and forth from the waves. I was fine when I was laying down in my bed, but the moment I got up, I felt a little lightheaded from all the swaying back and forth. It was really funny to walk around for a couple days. It got better, I think, on day 3. I was a little more used to it. Yeah, I don't think I've been on such a big ship. The cruise ship is the biggest I've been on. And other than that, I've been on very small tour boats to visit different national parks and lakes and stuff. Oh, that's so fun. I really like the ocean. I feel that I'm not much of an outdoors person. The most I enjoy doing is going to the beach. I love the ocean air and the nice breeze and the wind and the sound of the waves. Besides the ocean, the only other outdoorsy activity I do is sometimes my friends drag me out to touch grass and we go hiking together. The mountains are nice when you go hiking, but man, going uphill, it's a real workout, guys. My legs. Okay, so this carpet is actually dreadful. I do not want this in the kitchen. Oh, The styling is not bad. And this is just a standard wood. The black hardwood I think is the nicest option. Oh really? How come? I guess it's very busy for your schedule since you have to stay on the ship, I'm guessing. Oh, this is fancy carpet. Oh yeah, I guess it is pretty rough since you might be on the ship for long periods. Yeah, I feel that'd be so hard. And I'm sure that since you're working, there's probably rules for contacting other people. I don't think I could do it. Like, I'm a very chatty and like a chatty and cuddly person. So like if I was in a relationship, I do enjoy more one-on-one time. It would definitely be impossible for me. Long distance is too hard, man. I need the attention. Oh my god, 5 months? No, I'd be so sad. I would miss my family and my friends. Bubbles. Oh, this would be cool if you could change the color. But yeah, I think the longest I was away from my family was 4 months. And that was when I was studying abroad in university. And I was in a completely different continent on my own for the first time. And with the different time zones, it was much harder to reach out to friends and family back home. It was a little hard, but at least there are other exchange students to talk with. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's so sad. I hope that whenever you have breaks, you're able to hang out with them and talk to them lots. Okay, let's stick with the regular floor. These are so cartoonish. Alright. Where was the floor I liked? Here it is. Oh, we're so close to that 500, guys. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about your family. I do like my quiet time, just to unwind and relax and sit back. What's the college life in America? It's pretty nice. I did feel that university was much more demanding than I expected. My god, the amount of nights that I stayed up really late to study for exams or prepare projects. Never again, guys. I'm glad that I finished university and I'm not going back. Just once is enough for me. How do you guys feel about either finishing high school or university or whatever education you did? I feel that school was just a very awkward time for me. So much stress from all the homework and exams. I feel that being a grown vampire with my very own 9 to 5, practicing the dark arts of corporate America, it's not great, but it's better than school. Oh, really? I didn't have a great time in high school, to be honest. Oh, you want some humming? Okay, let me hum a song for you. college is super demanding. They have a lot of assignments and group projects. What I didn't like though is having more control on your schedule, and you could select a lot of different time zones for your classes. Like, I was more of an afternoon class kind of student because I feel that very early in the morning I'm not as focused. And oh, I'm sorry, Sailor, that after high school you had a rough time, but it's okay. We're here, we're hanging out, and we're having a nice, cozy stream together. And we can just relax and have a great time just chatting and forget about all the other things that are weighing on you. I feel that high school was fun for me on the social side because I did enjoy hanging out with my friends in between classes and having lunch together and hanging out after school. But for the classes, I don't know. There were definitely classes I enjoyed more than others. My favorites were English classes, art classes, and music classes. I feel that in those three, I was allowed to be more creative and do more artsy things. Oh, you're going to college soon? Good luck. Have fun with that. I feel that college, everyone was like out partying and clubbing and stuff. And for me, I didn't really do much of that. I got into that after graduating, to be honest. While I was studying, I was so swamped with so many assignments, I didn't have time to have fun. I mostly just hung out with friends on the weekends, and then weekdays was study time. Okay. Oh, we're so close. Let's do some kitchen activities. I'm feeling like, oh, let's do some simmering right here. And then we can lower the wind noises and have some tasty bubbling. Just a little background noise like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Even the cat is helping. Adorable. Oh, cybersecurity, that's interesting. I feel that a lot of the places I've worked at, they do cybersecurity training. Because a lot of people still get scanned with like fake emails and stuff. I find that so insane. Oh, you're 16. I'm so sorry, but this stream is for 18 plus. This is not to say so content. Alright. So, let's continue with the cozy stream. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I make some sassy jokes sometimes, and I swear, and there is a lot of fan service if you guys request it. So it is a no minor zone, unfortunately. I do not mess with that. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You have some rainy weather going on right now. I'm a big fan of rainy weather. It's just so soothing. I love it the best when there is a little bit of thunder and lightning in the background. So nice and cozy. Oh, Lily, you're so cute with the cozy emotes. this just makes me want to try new recipes, guys. Oh, yeah. I feel that I am a big fan of rainy weather, but I do not like being caught outside in the rain. I feel that cats are my spirit animals. I do not want to get wet, at least not in that sense. Oh, yes. I really wish that Twitch could let you add your own emotes just as a viewer. That'd be really cute. But don't worry, Lily. I have a batch of custom Vampire Saya emotes come out, and my god, there is a really, really juicy, thick booty emote. I really hope that Twitch won't get mad at it. Yes. Like, I will do a lot of spicy fan service. There's a lot of spicy redeems in my channel points as well. Okay, let me ask Google really, really quick if slightly sassy emotes are fine for Twitch. Let's see, what does Google say? Oh, let's see. Okay. So, oh, I think they are approved. Heck yes, we can have a booty emote soon. Guys, I'm very excited. But for the booty and boobs emote, I think I will keep that for the higher tier subs because they're a little spicy, guys. I don't want everyone to just spam them. But don't you worry, because for Discord, the butt and boob emotes will be available for everyone to use as much as they want. And guess what? The booty emote is animated. It's gonna be really, really good. Really bouncy, very juicy. Alright. So, what else have I been up to? I got the custom badges submitted as well. I am not sure if my artist has started on those yet, but I'm excited to see them. So hopefully you guys get nice juice boxes for your sub badges. The NW shortage? What is that? Do you mean a power shortage and power outage? Not too sure what that means. Then yes, I'm very giggly. Oh, the reading. Oh, you mean the uwu? Yeah, it's one of the pricier ones. I placed the really, really juicy redeems at higher price points. So the standard daily sip and stretch and posture check and all that are easier to access for everyone, even new viewers. But if you hang around for a long, long time, you'll have access to the nice soft ASMR triggers. Oh, there's a trigger that I've been wanting to test out. I really like when a lot of the ASMR artists do the mouth pops. Oh, everything is on back order for the specific camo. Oh, the Navy's running out. Oh, I'm excited for your special routine. And oh, speaking of back order, guys, I bought fan merch of one of my favorite games, I think 3 months ago, and I won't be receiving it for another 2 months probably. I'm so impatient. I got some acrylic standees, and I think I got a silk scarf as well that is inspired by the design of one of my favorite characters. So I'm looking forward for that whenever it comes in the mail. I've been really good with online shopping lately though, because I've been using my fun money to get nice assets for my VTuber model just for you guys. Oh, 100 for pants is so expensive. My god. I feel that 100 is kind of a high price for secondhand. That's actually insane. I would expect a bigger discount if someone's already worn them before. Ooh. Oh, my bad, guys. I knocked the bubbly water can on my table. I hope that wasn't too loud. I'm a little clumsy sometimes. Let's see, what other fun things do I have? Right, I have this. The little soft crinkling is so nice. I also want to experiment with stuff like those rubber bubble pop things I keep seeing everywhere at like Target and Walmart. Those look very fun to play with. I wonder if the mic will pick up the noise from that and if it'll be satisfying. I love the way my nails feel on this. So nice and soft. I think for next week, I'm going to work on a small vampire roleplay script for you guys. It'll be very fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy the storytelling and the immersion, and of course a few nice vampire bites. Can't wait to have a nice long sip from you guys. No, I keep dropping things, guys. I'm so sorry. World's clumsiest vampire. So, speaking of acrylic sandies. Oh, Kikamons, is that how I say your name? Hello, hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Please let me know if I pronounce your name correctly. I try to remember everyone's names. So we're just having a nice cozy time with some nice tappies. I hope I can help you guys relax, and fall asleep slowly. Nice and soft tappity tappies. Thank you for the daily sip. Delicious. You guys are the sweetest juice boxes for me. This just reminds me of the nice rain in game. So nice and cozy. I'm taking a quick little peek at today's chapter of Dracula. We're already at chapter 3, guys. Let's go. Oh, the pages of the book sounds. Oh, look at this. The sound. So nice. I love the way book pages smell, to be honest. Oh, thank you. I try to keep things nice and cozy on Wednesdays for you guys. I usually do a lot of yapping, and I try to read one chapter of Dracula each ASMR stream, and then I think the whole book is 27 chapters, so we have quite a while to go. And I also plan on doing a few roleplay ASMR streams, because I know you guys are here for the sweet, sweet vampire bites and kisses. I should really get into reading more often in my free time. I feel that there is at least 2 or 3 books right now in my living room that I haven't quite finished yet. I think the last big book that I've been working on was Anno Dracula. Guys, it's a brick. Like, you could take someone out with that. It's so thick. And I think I started reading it on a really long train ride because I had a business trip last year, and I think the train ride was 6 hours each way. And I ended up reading about 3/4 of the book, so I still don't know what the ending is like, and I feel at this point the business trip was so long ago I need a little refresher on what happens in the book. It's actually a really interesting story. It's kind of a dystopian future where vampires have taken over society and the humans are dwindling down. Sounds perfect to me. But anyways, there is vampire royalty, and it is really a fantasy universe where vampires are ruling the court of England, and there is some dark, spooky shit happening, guys. There is murder, mystery, and romance, and they incorporate a lot of elements from Jack the Ripper into the story, so that's interesting. And yeah, it's super long, but I want to finish that book eventually. If I have time to read a little bit every day, surely I'll be able to finish a story and tell you guys about it. I've also low-key wanted to start rereading Twilight and reading Midnight Sun as well. Because unironically, I've heard from a lot of different people that they enjoyed Midnight Sun, and it kind of changed their perspective on the story. So I feel that it'd be just a very fun read to see a different point of view on the story and see how all the characters are perceived from another character's vision. What kind of books do you guys usually read? I feel that after I finish university, all the books I've been reading are super classic books, like the fairy tales of like the Grimm brothers, or some Poe, or some Dracula, you know, some fun little reads. Oh, The Witcher! I've never read the books. I really enjoyed the show on Netflix. Super fun. I don't think I've finished all the episodes though, because I'm actually sharing the Netflix account with my family members. But now that they cracked down with the account sharing, I don't have Netflix anymore, guys. I'm so sad. I literally have to go to my relative's house just to watch Netflix, and that is too much work. I don't want to stay there for hours and do the travel time when I could just be at home and watching YouTube or streamers instead. The Witcher was a really fun show though. I feel that the costumes are so beautifully made in that. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I may or may not have a weak spot for characters with silver hair. I have a type, guys, I really do. Oh, I like Cavill as well. I feel that he had such passion for the role and it really showed. I probably stopped around there as well. I know I did not watch the newer seasons when they replaced the main freaking actor. That is so crazy to me. Yes, you see from my retweets and my likes and all that what kind of content I'm into. Your girl likes what she likes. Let's see, what other cute activities can we do in the kitchen? Let's do some whisking, that's fun. Okay, let's see. We can remove the bubbling. Add a little bit of ambiance. There we go. Oh, thank you for the lurky commands. I hope you have a nice and cozy sleep. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Oh, look at the cookies, they look amazing. And yeah, I try to be active on Twitter and chat with people there and leave comments and likes. I feel that that and Discord are my two most active socials, because it's just so easy to just open up on my phone and have a quick little look. I am trying to create more content as well for TikTok and Insta and all that, but that is a work in progress because I'm still very, very new to VTubing and I'm learning a lot of new things day by day. Oh, you ended up buying boots? What kind of boots did you get? I'm a big fan of big platform gothic boots. So I'm actually a very, very, very small vampire. I'm only 5'2", so I try to get a few extra inches with very, very chunky boots. Oh, okay, so more like work boots. Nice, nice, nice. I don't think I've ever had any steel-toed boots. I've never really needed them. The boots that I usually wear are very big platform heels. Oh, black, yes, yes, yes. If you hadn't noticed, I definitely have a preferred wardrobe color. Oh, that's good. That's in regulation. Very convenient. So yeah, my favorite boots at the moment are these 6-inch platforms. I'm heckin' 5'8" in them, guys. It's insane. I can pretend to be a tall person. It's so funny when I show up to work one day in my tall platform boots, and the next day I'll show up in comfy black sneakers or something, and then my coworkers will comment on how much I've shrunk. I feel that everyone at my work is so confused about my height because I have like 5 different pairs of shoes that I wear at work, and they're all different heights. Some of them are like 2-inch heels, some of them are 6-inch platforms, and others are just like very flat sneakers, maybe half an inch. And I also have flat ballerina slippers, so basically no elevation at all. So yeah, my height will be different depending on what outfit I wear for the day and how spooky I feel, because the tall platform boots, definitely extra goth and spooky, but it is super hard to walk in them, guys. I always admire the people in shows and concerts that I go to that show up in these big platform boots, and they're in the heckin' mosh pit and jumping and dancing and just like bumping into other people. I could never. I think 10 inches would be a little too high for me to walk in. I'm already struggling with the 6-inch boots. The Navy is at a disadvantage. We have 6 choices for boots and only 3 are allowed on the ship. Oh, that's not too bad though. At least you still have 3 different options you can try on. I feel for work shoes the most important is that they're comfortable, especially if you're on your feet all day. Oh, your mom has 10-inch boots. Wow, props to her. I could never. It's happened so many times that I walk on uneven pavement and I almost twist my ankle. I have been looking into a new pair of boots though, because the ones I currently have, they're very comfortable and they look really cute, and they're 6 inches, so I get all that extra height I like. But I feel that it takes so much to put them on and off because I have to lace them and triple wrap them around my ankle because the laces are too long. Peace, welcome. Glad to have you join us on my soft, cozy ASMR stream. If you are so inclined, you can type !menu to see all the available tingly whispers and triggers and nice things I have for you that you can request. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. We're just having a nice cozy time and playing with a few objects here. Oh, how am I doing? I'm doing great now that I'm yapping with you guys. It's nighttime for me at the moment. I'm in EST time zone, so I mostly do the late night streams for some nice cozy EP vibes for you guys, and lots of personal attention for you, and some kisses, and also some fan service if you so desire. Thank you for the follow, bees. Welcome. I'm so happy that you decided to become my personal juice box. Ooh, look at the redeem. Oh, you're Buns Bunny, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my darling coven of juice boxes. I'm so happy you've joined us tonight. I'm Saya Nocturne, your local vampire queen, and I'm here to serve you your weekly dose of ASMR and cozy games. Yes, ESC buddies, and I'm glad you enjoyed the redeem. There are much more fun things in the list, so I'm excited for people to test them out. Ooh, this is a nice sound. Some humming. Okay, let me see, what song should I do? There you go. Let me know if the volume is okay for humming. I haven't had the chance to listen back to a VOD yet with that redeem. So hopefully it doesn't sound too loud or too peaky on the mic. Still trying to figure out what settings are best for nice, soft, tingly vibes. I've also been wanting to test out a couple of new cozy games so we can have some alternating stuff for our Wednesday SMR sessions. I found this very cute cozy cafe games where chat can come in and order custom cafe foods, and we can order different meals, different desserts, different snacks, and we can also decorate our little cafe kind of like what we did for our kitchen and our bedroom in this game. So I thought that could be a fun activity for us to do together. Very interactive, and it's also a animal themed cafe, so every chatter gets to pick what animal avatar they want to eat out of the cafe. It's very cute. So that's one of the games I've been wanting to add to the roster. And another game that I found would be interesting is the same type of interactive idler where we are in charge of a Japanese hot spring, an onsen, and you get to choose, I think it's cute puppies for that one, so different breeds of puppies. I'll have to double check what kind of adorable animal it is, and we get to customize the facilities at the hot spring and what kind of pets we have. It's gonna be very cozy and warm. Maybe we can even do a bath time roleplay. That could be interesting. I'll have to put some time aside to try and come up with some scripts for you guys. And another fun thing, I found an idle fishing game where you guys can type a chat command and it uses either channel points or bits to cast your reel and catch some fish. And we can add some custom fishes in there. I was thinking of adding cute pictures of my cats for legendary drops. And there is a record, what's it called? A scoreboard for the biggest catches, I think. So I'll have to figure that out and see how I can integrate that into the stream. But yeah, one step at a time. We're still new to this whole VTubing and ASMR thing. So you're gonna learn along with me. As I have some cozy and some scuff streams. But I hope that you guys enjoy the journey with me anyways. Let's have a bit of sip sips. Oh, my model did not enjoy the angle at which I took a sip. This bubbly water is so good. Do you guys prefer soda or bubbly water? And what's your favorite kind? I've been drinking a lot of bubbly water recently because I'm trying to limit my sugar intake. Yeah, soda is so good. What's your favorite kind of soda, Beast? Mine is Japanese melon Fanta. It's impossible to get overseas. I haven't found anywhere that sells it at a reasonable price. Mellow Yellow? What flavor is that? I've never heard of it. Does it taste like Mountain Dew? It's kind of the same shade, I'm guessing. My favorite Mountain Dew product is Baja Blast. But I don't like the kind that is already bottled that you can get at convenience stores. I like it straight from the tap at Taco Bell. Oh, it's a different flavor then? I'll have to have a look around and see what Mellow Yellow is because I've never heard of that soda before. Oh, Baja Blast is my favorite. It's so good. I don't eat Taco Bell often, but when I do, I have to have a Baja Blast with it. My standard Taco Bell order is a chicken quesadilla with a lot of the mild Taco Bell sauce and a large Baja Blast. I've never had Baja Blast. I think I like it the most out of all the American brands of soda because it's the one that reminds me of Japanese melon Fanta the most. It's not quite the same flavor, but it's definitely in the same ballpark, you know? They could be cousins. They're good sodas, I like them. Oh, there's a thing that I've always wanted to do, to be honest. I've always wanted to get a fresh Baja Blast from the fountain, go home and put a scoop of vanilla ice cream in it. I feel that a soda floaty with a Baja Blast would be so good, guys. And I feel that vanilla ice cream is the best option because it has such a nice, mellow, sweet flavor. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, yes. There are no minors in the chat. Because I do a lot of sassy wussy fan service in my ASMR menu. And I swear a lot. Especially when I'm gaming. So yes, unfortunately, I am not responsible for babysitting minors in my stream. Oh, your eye's itching? Have you tried washing your face with water? Maybe you'll get rid of whatever's irritating your eye. I haven't had itchy eyes in a while. I feel that on stream I don't say too many crazy swears, just like a few fucks and shits here and there. Oh yeah, cold compress helps a lot too. I feel that washing my face helps, cold compresses help, and oh, a cold compress is when you take a paper towel and soak it in cold water and you gently press that on your eyes, and it will help alleviate the itching. If a cold compress doesn't work, you can always check with your pharmacist to see if they have any recommendations for eye drops. Yeah, that'd be good. I usually either ask my pharmacist or my doctor if I have any health questions. I have really bad allergies during springtime, guys. This vampire is not meant for springtime. Oh, whenever he's home, you should definitely ask him for advice. I'm sure he can help you better than we can. We're not qualified for medical advice. But yeah, what I do is I take the allergy meds that my doctor prescribed me, and I go either wash my face in cold water or I take a quick rinse in the shower, because I know that it's either my cats that are making me itchy or just the pollen outside during springtime. It's hard to deal with allergies, guys. It's a real haggle. Oh yeah, same, me too. My eyes are super dry. Especially when I wear cosmetic contact lenses when I cosplay. Oh yes, I shower. I love taking a long, steamy shower. You've seen this all over social media? Oh yes, I saw that. That was so funny, guys. It was trending on Twitter for days. Oh, Kikamon's the same. I have 3 cats and I have cat allergies. So for that giant, what was it? Was it Kiss Cam screen at the concert? It was so funny. Because I feel that the CEO, he was so chill about it. He just looked at the camera and then looked away and started minding his own business. And everything would have been fine. No one would have looked into it. But the lady freaked out. She has a giant meltdown on the big screen. Pain Palsy, so Sue, welcome. I'm so happy you've decided to join my coven of juice boxes. Please let me know if I pronounce your name correctly. And yeah, I don't get why the lady overreacted so much on the big screen, because there were so many people at the event. No one would have recognized them if she didn't back away in a panic, you know? Yeah. It was crazy. It's insane that the both of them were married. The dude had the right idea though. Just pretend that the camera was in focus on them and move on. Bees make honey, 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 honey. Oh, speaking of bees. Oh, sweetie. Getting personal now. Guys, speaking of bees, on my plane back home from a vacation, I started watching the bee movie. You weren't supposed to. Huh? Why is it censored? Did my chatbot do that? Oh, I'm so confused. Guys, the script of the bee movie lives rent free in my mind. Oh my god, Coldplay hasn't released a single in years. That day they made 4. That's a good one. Yes, honey, sweetie. I love pet names, guys. I think my favorite part of the bee movie is the human lady's friend. He's the only one that's normal in the cast. The only one that questions why she's interacting with a bee. How do you answer messages? I think if you're on PC, you can hover over a message and there's a little reply button. Hello, Egg Fried Rice. Funnily enough, you have the entire bee movie downloaded. Oh, I wish I could do that, but I have too many games on my phone. If I added a whole movie, I would have no space. Oh, on the phone? I think if you hold the message, there might be a reply option that pops up. And if that doesn't work, I think you have to swipe either left or right for the option to pop up. Oh, you don't have the option to do that on the phone? I don't go on Twitch mobile too much. I'm mostly on Twitch on my PC. Oh, what is your fun anime fact, Beast? I actually quite enjoy watching anime. I've been looking forward to season 2 of Dandaran. You don't remember the name of the anime? Oh yeah, I feel that I only use Twitch mobile when I'm lurking at my office. Oh yes, I think pressing works for replies. Oh, Shinagasawa, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my coven of sweet, darling juice boxes. I'm Saya Noctune, your local vampire queen, and I'm happy to provide you with your weekly dose of ASMR and cozy gaming. If you're new to the channel, you can press !menu and type it into chat, and you can see all the redeems. Thank you for the follow, Tiger Shark. Egg Fried Rice, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Many kisses for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the soft, cozy vibes here. And remember to check the menu and the channel points redeems if there are any specific ASMR triggers you would like to hear. I'm mostly just chatting with you guys and occasionally doing a couple triggers. I've been testing different makeup brushes to see which ones make the nicest brushing noise. Your phone just crashed. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, and the anime was made in 2005. As long as you stay on topic, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I honestly don't watch a lot of clips about anime. I mostly just watch the anime itself. I feel that the most popular animes I've been enjoying lately are My Dress Up Darling, Spy Family, and what else? Dan 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 is really good, that's been fun. Do you guys have any anime recommendations? Ghost stories? Is that spooky? I may be a vampire, but I don't do well with ghosts and demons. I prefer my horror to be serial killers and thrillers. You know, simple mortals I can bite. Yeah. Can you call me an alpha skibbity whistler? Of course, you're my alpha skibbity whistler. Oh, you watch your anime dubbed? Made in Abyss, is that a good one? Oh, One Piece is crazy, guys. There's too many episodes. I don't even know where a new One Piece watcher would start, because I have some friends that they told me they started One Piece in 2018 and it took them like 2 years, guys, to catch up. And you've been thinking of getting back to anime and you haven't watched much? Yeah, me too. I took a long break during university. I haven't watched as much anime since university and after I graduated. I just did not have time, guys. Oh, it was supposed to be spooky. I don't know. If it's ghosts and supernatural stuff, I'm quite weak to that. I might still get spooked. Made in Abyss is top 5. Oh, you watched 3,000 episodes. That is insane. Apothecary Diaries is also on my list to watch. A lot of my friends enjoyed it a lot. But I kind of want to wait for the new seasons, I think, to come out. Is that what's ongoing right now? I think there's new episodes or a new season. I want to wait for more stuff to come out. Oh, you want me to call you a good boy? Well, if you want that, there is a channel point redeem. For 1,000 channel points, I can call you a good boy, a good girl, a good pet name. When NJC, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my coven of juice boxes. Oh, there's a Flash show on Netflix that's new. Like I said, I don't have access to my family Netflix account anymore because it's my relative that has it at their house. So I'm kind of very behind on all the Netflix shows. I did watch K-Pop Demon Hunters though. That was a great movie. A friend and I are trying to make our way through the entire Fate series. Oh, I think way back in the day, I watched Fate Stay Night, and I think that's the only part of the whole series that I've watched. And yeah, I do feel that Apothecary Diaries is one of the highlights of recent anime. Oh, it's kind of old. I think I might have missed it, because because I'm not too much into superhero stuff. All the Marvel movies and all the superhero shows and stuff I've seen, it's because my friends convinced me to do a watch party or something at their house and we watched it together, or they invited me to go to the movies. I think one of the more recent superhero shows that my friends recommended that I enjoyed was the Moon Knight show. It was actually really good, and the twist was unexpected for a first time watcher. I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, you guys are really caught up to The Flash. Watch it when it aired. Oh yes, I did enjoy watching Endgame in cinemas. It was so hype. I feel that those two movies together are such a great conclusion to a big chapter of the Marvel Universe. I think when Endgame was playing, I was still studying abroad in Korea. Fun times. I feel that the two Endgame movies and the first Black Panther are my 3 favorite movies in the Marvel Universe. Oh, me too, come on. I started the Wanda show, which was interesting. I'm not sure if there's other seasons, but I watched the first season, and I watched season 1 of the Loki show, but I didn't pick up season 2. I don't know, I feel that there's so much content to keep up with for the Marvel Universe that it's too much for me. I don't have time to do it. Oh, you're talking about all these characters I don't know about. Let's see, what other shows or anime I've been really into. Okay, keeping with the vampire theme, I really enjoy the What You Do in Your Shadows TV show and the movie. I'm so glad that the series conclusion for the show was satisfying and they wrapped it very nicely, and it was a nice conclusion to several years of vampire series. Super fun. Oh, it is. It's midnight, guys. You know what that means. It's time for some dark, spooky reading. Alright, it is witching hour. Let's move our little friend here to, let's do the beanbag today. Let's do a cozy fireplace. And let's, oh, there's no reading here. Okay, let's do the bed. Reading in bed, very cozy. Let's read chapter 3 of Dracula. Oh, and egg fried rice, you definitely have to watch. What do they do in the shadows? It's so good. Such a funny show. Okay, let's see, we have our book right here. We're already on chapter 3, guys. I think chapter 3 is a little shorter than chapter 2 and 1 were. So we'll have a quick little read and we'll get back to our weekly scheduled yapping. Alright. Chapter 3. Jonathan Harker's journal continued. When I found that I was a prisoner, a sort of a wild feeling came over me. I rushed up and down the stairs, trying every door and peering out of every window I could find. But after a little, the conviction of my helplessness overpowered all other feelings. When I look back after a few hours, I think I must have been mad for the time, for I behaved much as a rat does in a trap. When, however, the conviction had come to me that I was helpless, I sat down quietly, as quietly as I have ever done anything in my life, and began to think over what was best to be done. I am thinking still, and as yet have come to no definite conclusion. Of one thing only I am certain, that it is no use making my ideas known to the Count. He knows well that I am in prison, and as he has done it himself, and has doubtless his own motives for it, he would only deceive me if I trusted him fully with the facts. Oh, goodbye, Beast. I hope you had a fun time today. Bye, 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 bye. So far as I can see, my only plan will be to keep my knowledge and my fears to myself and my eyes open. I know, either being deceived like a baby by my own fears, or else I am in desperate straits. And if the latter be so, I need and shall need all my brains to get through. I had hardly come to this conclusion when I heard the great door below shut, and knew that the Count had returned. He did not come at once into the library, so I went cautiously to my own room and found him making the bed. This was odd, but only confirmed what I had all along thought, that there were no servants in the house. When later I saw him through the chink of the hinges of the door laying the table in the dining room, I was assured of it, for if he does himself all these menial offices, surely it is proof that there is no one else to do them. This gave me a fright, for if there is no one else in the castle, it must have been the Count himself who was the driver of the coach that brought me here. This is a terrible thought, for if so, what does it mean that he could control the wolves as he did by only holding up his hand in silence? How was it that all the people at Bistritz and on the coach had some terrible fear for me? What meant the giving of the crucifix, of the garlic, of the wild rose, of the mountain ash? Bless that good woman who hung the crucifix round my neck, for it is a comfort and a strength to me whenever I touch it. It is odd that a thing which I have been taught to regard with disfavor and as idolatrous should in time of loneliness and trouble be of help. Is it that there is something in the essence of the thing itself, or that it is a medium, a tangible help in conveying memories of sympathy and comfort? Sometime, if it may be, I must examine this matter and try to make up my mind about it. In the meantime, I must find out all I can about Count Dracula, as it may help me to understand. Tonight, he may talk of himself, if I turn the conversation that way. I must be very careful, however, not to awake his suspicion. Midnight. I have had a long talk with the Count. I asked him a few questions on Transylvanian history, and he warmed up to the subject wonderfully. In his speaking of things and people, and especially of battles, he spoke as if he had been present at them all. This he afterwards explained by saying that to a boyar the pride of his house and name is his own pride, that their glory is his glory, that their fate is his fate. Whenever he spoke of his house, he always said we, and spoke almost in the plural, like a king speaking. I wish I could put down all he said exactly as he said it, for to me it was most fascinating. It seemed to have in it a whole history of the country. He grew excited as he spoke, and walked about the room pulling his great white mustache and grasping anything on which he laid his hands as though he would crush it by main strength. One thing he said, though, which I shall put down as nearly as I can, for it tells in its way the story of his rape. We Sicilis have a right to be proud, for in our veins flow the blood of many brave races who fought as lion fights for lordship. Here, in the whirlpool of European races, the Ugric tribe bore down from the Iceland the fighting spirit which Thor and Woden gave them, which their berserkers displayed to such fell intent on the seaboards of Europe, and of Asia and Africa too, till the peoples thought that the werewolves themselves had come. Here too, when they came, they found the Huns, whose warlike fury had swept the earth like a living flame, till the dying peoples held that in their veins ran the blood of those old witches, who expelled from Scythia had mated with the devils in the desert, Fools, fools! What devil or what witch was ever so great as Attila, whose blood is in these veins? He held up his arms. It is a wonder that we were a conquering race, that we were proud, that when the Magyar, the Lombard, the Avar, the Bulgar, or the Turk poured his thousands on our frontiers, we drove them back. It is strange that when Arpad and his legions swept through the Hungarian fatherland, he found us here when he reached the frontier, that the Honfoglalas was completed there. And when the Hungarian flood swept eastward, the Szigelis were claimed as kindred by the victorious Magyars, and to us for centuries was trusted the guarding of the frontier of Turkeyland. Ay, and more than that, endless duty of the frontier guard, for, as the Turks say, water sleeps and enemy is sleepless. Who more gladly than we throughout the four nations received the bloody sword, or at its warlike call flocked quicker to the standard of the king. When was redeemed that great shame of my nation, the shame of Kosovo, when the flags of the Valaks and the Magyar went down beneath the crescent? Who was it but one of my own race who as voivode crossed the Danube and beat the Turk on his own ground? This was a Dracula indeed. Woe was it that his own unworthy brother, when he had fallen, sold his people to the Turk and brought the shame of slavery on them. Was it not this Dracula, indeed, who inspired that other of his race who in a later age again and again brought his forces over the great river into Turkeyland, who when he was beaten back came again and again and again, though he had to come alone from the bloody field where his troops were being slaughtered, since he knew that he alone could ultimately triumph. They said that he thought only of himself. Bah! What good are peasants without a leader? Where ends the war without a brain and heart to conduct it? Again, when after the Battle of Mohacs, we threw off the Hungarian yoke, we of the Dracula blood were amongst their leaders, for our spirit would not brook that we were not free. Ah, young sir, the Szigelis and the Dracula as their heart's blood, their brains and their swords can boast a record that mushroom growths like the Habsburgs and the Romanovs can never reach. The warlike days are over. Blood is too precious a thing in these days of dishonorable peace, and the glories of the great races are a tale that is told. It was by this time close on morning, and we went to bed. Memo. This diary seems horribly like the beginning of the Arabian Nights, for everything has to break off as cockcrow or like the ghost of Hamlet's father. 12th of May. Let me begin with facts. Bare, meager facts, verified by books and figures, and of which there can be no doubt. I must not confuse them with experience, which will have to rest on my own observation or my memory of them. Last evening, when the Count came from his room, he began by asking me questions on legal matters and on the doing of certain kinds of business. I had spent the day wearily over books, and, simply to keep my mind occupied, went over some of the matters I had been examined in at Lincoln's Inn. There was a certain method in the Count's inquiries, so I shall try to put them down in sequence. The knowledge may somehow or sometime be useful to me. First, he asked if a man in England might have 2 solicitors or more. I told him he might have a dozen if he wished, but that it would not be wise to have more than one solicitor engaged in one transaction, as only one could act at a time, and that to change would be a certain militant against his interests. He seemed thoroughly to understand, and went on to ask if there would be any practical difficulty in having one man to attend, say, to banking, and another to look after shipping, in case local help were needed in a place far from the home of the banking solicitor. I asked him to explain more fully, so that I might not by any chance mislead him. So he said, I shall illustrate. Your friend and mine, Mr. Peter Hawkins, from under the shadow of your beautiful cathedral at Exeter, which is far from London, buys for me through your good self my place at London. Good. let me say frankly, lest you should think it strange that I have sought the services of one so far off from London instead of someone resident there, that my motive was that no local interest might be served save my wish only. And as one of the London resident might perhaps have some purpose of himself or friend to serve, I went thus afield to seek my agent, whose labours would be only to my interests. Now, suppose I, who have much of affairs, wish to ship goods, say, to Newcastle, or Durham, or Harwich, or Dover, might it not be that I could with more ease be done by co-signing with to one of these ports? I answered that certainly it would be most easy, but that we solicitors had a system of agency, one for the other, so that local work could be done locally on instruction from any solicitor, so that the client, simply placing himself in the hands of one man, could have his wishes carried out by him without further trouble. But, said he, I could be at liberty to direct myself. Is it not so? Of course, I replied, and such is often done by men of business who do not like the whole of their affairs to be known by any one person. Good, he said, and then went on to ask about the means of making consignments and the forms to be gone through, and of all sorts of difficulties which might arise, but by forethought could be guarded against. I explained all these things to him to the best of my ability, and he certainly left me under the impression that he would have made a wonderful solicitor, for there was nothing that he did not think of or foresee. For a man who was never in the country, and who did not evidently do much in the way of business, his knowledge and acumen were wonderful. When he had satisfied himself on these points of which he had spoken, and I had verified all as well as I could by the books available, he suddenly stood up and said, Have you written since your first letter out to our friend Mr. Peter Hawkins, or to any other? It was with some bitterness in my heart that I answered that I had not. That as yet I had not seen any opportunity of sending letters to anybody. Then write now, my young friend, he said, laying a heavy hand on my shoulder. Write to our friend and to any other, and say, if it will please you, that you shall stay with me until a month from now. Do you wish me to stay so long? I asked, for my heart grew cold at the thought. I desire it much. Nay, I will take no refusal. When your master, implore what you will, engage that someone should come on his behalf, it was understood that my needs only were to be consulted. I have not stinted, is it not so? What could I do but bow acceptance? It was Mr. Hawkins' interest, not mine, and I had to think of him, not myself. And besides, while Count Dracula was speaking, there was that in his eyes and in his bearing which made me remember that I was a prisoner, and that if I wished it, I could have no choice. The Count saw his victory in my bow, and his mastery in the trouble of my face, for he began at once to use them, but in his own smooth, resistless way. I pray you, my good young friend, that you will not discourse of things other than business in your letters. It will doubtless please your friends to know that you are well, and that you look forward to getting home to them, is it not so? As he spoke, he handed me 3 sheets of notepaper and 3 envelopes. They were all of the thinnest foreign post, and looking at them, looking at him and noticing his quiet smile with the sharp canine teeth lying over the red underlip, I understood as well as if he had spoken that I should be careful what I wrote, for he would be able to read it. So I determined to write only formal notes now, but to write fully to Mr. Hawkins in secret, and also to Mina, for to her I could write in shorthand, which would puzzle the Count if he did see it. When I had written my 2 letters, I sat quiet, reading a book while the Count wrote several notes, referring as he wrote them to some books on his table. Then he took up my 2 and placed them with his own, and put by his writing materials, after which, the instant the door had closed behind him, I leaned over and looked at the letters, which were face down on the table. I felt no compunction in doing so, for under the circumstances, I felt that I should protect myself in every way I could. One of the letters was directed to Samuel F. Billington, number 7 The Crescent, Whitby, another to Herr Lautner Varna. The third was to Coutts & Co., London, and the fourth to Herren Klopstock and Billruth, bankers, Budapest. The second and fourth were unsealed. I was just about to look at them when I saw the door handle move. I sank back in my seat, having just had time to replace the letters as they had been and to resume my book before the Count, holding still another letter in his hand, entered the room. He took up the letters on the table and stamped them carefully, and then returning to me said, "I trust you will forgive me, but I have much work to do in private this evening. You will, I hope, find all things as you wish." As at the door he turned, and after a moment's pause said, "Let me advise you, my dear young friend. Nay, let me warn you with all seriousness that you should leave these rooms. You will not by any chance go to sleep in any other part of the castle. It is old and has many memories, and there are bad dreams for those who sleep unwisely. Be warned. Should sleep now or ever overcome you, or be like to do, then haste to your own chamber or to these rooms, for your rest will then be safe. But if you be not careful in this respect, then—" He finished his speech in a gruesome way, for he motioned with his hands as if we were washing them. I quite understood. My only doubt was as to whether any dream could be more terrible than the unnatural, horrible net of gloom and misery which seemed closing around me. Later, I endorsed the last words written, but this time there is no doubt in question. I not fear to sleep in any place where he is not. I have placed a crucifix over the head of my bed. I imagine that my rest is thus freer from dreams. Now, and there shall remain. When he left me, I went to my room. After a little while, the Withers Guardian, welcome back. Thank you for the daily sip. Delicious. When he left me, I went to my room. After a little while, not hearing any sound, I came out and went up the stone stair to where I could look out towards the south. There was some sense of freedom in the vast expanse, inaccessible though it was to me as compared with the narrow darkness of the courtyard. Yes, soft ASMR. We're reading chapter 3 of Dracula at the moment, and then we can go back to yapping and redeems. Matthew V. Terry, welcome. I'm so happy you decided to join my coven of juice boxes. I'm Saya Nocturne, your local vampire queen, and we are currently doing a reading of chapter 3 of Dracula. Hello. I hope you enjoy your stay. Looking out on this, I felt that I was indeed in prison, and I seemed to want a breath of fresh air. Though it were of the night, I'm beginning to feel this nocturnal existence tell on me. It is destroying my nerve. I start at my own shadow, and I'm full of all sorts of terrible imaginings. Thank you for the alert, Withers. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you hear every single whisper in the void. God knows that there is ground for any terrible fear in this accursed place. I looked out over the beautiful expanse, bathed in soft yellow moonlight, till it was almost as light as day. In the soft light, the distant hills became melted, and the shadows in the valleys and gorges of the velvety blackness. Oh, thank you, Kikamon, so sweet. The mere beauty seemed to cheer me. There was peace and comfort in every breath I drew. As I leaned from the window, my eye was caught by something moving a story below me, and someone to my left, where I imagined from the light of the rooms that the window of the Count's own room would look out. The window at which I stood was tall and deep, stone mullioned, and though weather-worn, was still complete. but it was evidently many a day since the case had been there. I drew back behind the stonework and looked carefully out. What I saw was the Count's head coming out from the window. I did not see the face, but I knew the man by the neck and the movement of his back and arms. In any case, I could not mistake the hands which I had so many opportunities of studying. I was at first interested and somewhat amused, for it is wonderful how small a matter will interest and amuse a man when he is prisoner. But my very feelings changed to repulsion and terror when I saw the whole man slowly emerge from the window and begin to crawl down the castle wall over that dreadful abyss, face down, with his cloak spreading around him like great wings. At first, I could not believe my eyes. I thought it was some trick of the moonlight, some weird effect of shadow, but I kept looking, and it could be no delusion. I saw the fingers and toes grasp the corners of the stone, worn clear of the mortar by the stress of years, and by thus using every projection and inequality move downwards with considerable speed, just as a lizard moves along a wall. What manner of man is this, or what manner of creature is it in the semblance of man? I feel the dread of this horrible place overpowering me. I am in fear, in awful fear, and there is no escape for me. I am encompassed about with terrors that I dare not think of. 15th of May. Once more have I seen the Count go out in his lizard fashion. He moved downwards in a sidelong way, some 100 feet down, and a good deal to the left. He vanished into some hole or window when his head had disappeared. I leaned out to try and see more, but without avail. Where am I? The distance was too great to allow a proper angle of sight. I knew he had left the castle now, and thought to use the opportunity to explore more than I had dared to as yet. I went back to the room, and taking a lamp, tried all the doors. They were all locked, as I had expected, and the locks were comparatively new. But I went down the stone stairs to the hall where I had entered originally. I found I could pull back the bolts easily enough and unhook the great chains, but the door was locked, and the key was gone. That key must be in the Count's room. I must watch, should his door be unlocked, so that I may get it and escape. I went on to make a thorough examination of the various stairs and passages, and to try the doors that opened from them. 1 or 2 small rooms near the hall were open, but there was nothing to see in them except old furniture, dusty with age and moth-eaten. At last, however, I found one door at the top of a stairway, which, though it seemed to be locked, gave a little under pressure. I tried it harder and found that it was not really locked, but that the resistance came from the fact that the hinges had fallen somewhat, and the heavy door rested on the floor. Here was an opportunity which I might not have again, so I exerted myself, and with many efforts forced it back so that I could enter. I was now in a wing of the castle further to the right than the rooms I knew, and a story lower down. From the windows I could see that the suite of rooms lay along to the south of the castle, the windows of the end room looking out both west and south. On the latter side, as well as to the former, there was a great precipice. The castle was built on the corner of a great rock, so that on 3 sides it was quite impregnable, and great windows were placed here where sling or bow or culverin could not reach, and consequently light comfort, impossible to position, which had to be guarded, were secured. To the west was a great valley, and then, rising far away, great jagged mountain fastnesses, rising peak on peak, the sheer rock studded with mountain ash and thorn, whose roots clung in cracks and crevices and crannies of the stone. This was evidently the portion of the castle occupied in bygone days, for the furniture had more air of comfort than any I had seen. The windows were curtainless, and the yellow moonlight flooding in through the diamond panes enabled one to see even colors, whilst it softened the wealth of dust which lay all over and disguised in some measure the ravages of time and the moth. My lamp seemed to be of little effect in the brilliant moonlight, but I was glad to have it with me, for there was a dread loneliness in the place which chilled my heart and made my nerves tremble. Still, it was better than living alone in the rooms which I had come to hate for the presence of the Count, and after trying a little to school my nerves, I found a soft quietude come over me. Here I am, sitting at a little oak table where in old times possibly some fair lady sat to pen, with much thought and many blushes, her ill-spelt love letter, and writing in my diary in shorthand all that has happened since I last closed it. It is 19th century up to date with a vengeance. And yet, unless my senses deceive me, this old centuries had and have powers of their own which mere modernity cannot kill. Later, the morning of 16th of May, God preserve my sanity, for to this I am reduced. Safety and the assurance of safety are things of the past. Whilst I live on here, there is but one thing to hope for, that I may not go mad, if indeed I be not mad already. If I be sane, then surely it is maddening to think that of all the foul things that lurk in this hateful place, the Count is the least dreadful to me, that to him alone I can look for safety, even though this be only whilst I can serve his purpose. Oh, Lily, be safe on your drive to your appointment. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope to see you on Friday as well. Let's see. Great God, merciful God, let me be calm, for out of that way lies madness indeed. I begin to get new lights on certain things which have puzzled me. Up to now, I never quite knew what Shakespeare meant when he made Hamlet say, "My tablets, quick, my tablets. 'Tis meet that I put it down." For now, feeling as though my own brain were unhinged, or as if the shock had come which must end in its undoing, I turned to my diary for repose. The habit of entering accurately must help to soothe me. The Count's mysterious warning frightened me at the time. It frightens me more now when I think of it, for in future he has a fearful hold upon me. I shall fear to doubt what he may say. When I had written in my diary and had fortunately replaced the book in pen in my pocket, I felt sleepy. The Count's warning came into my mind, but I took a pleasure in disobeying it. The sense of sleep was upon me, and with it the obstinacy which sleep brings an outrider. The soft moonlight soothed, and the wide expanse without give a sense of freedom would refresh me. I determined not to return tonight to the gloom-haunted rooms, but to sleep here, where if old ladies had sat and sung and lived sweet lives while their gentle breasts were sad for their menfolk away in the midst of remorseless wars. I drew a great couch of its place near the corner so that as I lay I could look at the lovely view to east and south, and unthinking of and uncaring for the dust, compose myself for sleep. I suppose I must have fallen asleep, I hope so, but I fear, for all that followed was startlingly real. So real that now, sitting here in the broad, full sunlight in the morning, I cannot in the least believe that it was all sleep. I was not alone. The room was the same, unchanged in any way since I came into it. I could see along the floor, in the brilliant moonlight, my own footsteps marked where I had disturbed the long accumulation of dust. In the moonlight, opposite me were 3 young women, ladies by their dress and manner. I thought at the time that I must be dreaming when I saw them, for through the moonlight was behind them, they threw no shadow on the floor. They came close to me and looked at me for some time, and then whispered together. 2 were dark and had high aquiline noses like the Count, and great dark piercing eyes that seemed to be almost red when contrasted with a pale yellow moon. The other was fair as can be, with great wavy masses of golden hair and eyes like pale sapphires. I seemed somehow to know her face, and to know it in connection with some dreaming fear, but I could not recollect at the moment how or where. All three had brilliant white teeth that shone like pearls against the ruby of their voluptuous lips. There was something about them that made me uneasy, some longing and at the same time some deadly fear. I felt in my heart a wicked, burning desire that they would kiss me with those red lips. It is not good to note this down, lest some day I should meet Mina's eyes and cause her pain. But it is the truth. They whispered together, and then they all three laughed. Such a silvery, musical laugh, but as hard as though the sound never could have come through the softness of human lips. It was like the intolerable tingling sweetness of water glasses when played on by a cunning hand. The fair girl shook her head coquettishly, and the other two urged her on. One said, "Go on, you are first, and we shall follow. Yours is the right to begin." The other added, "He is young and strong, there are kisses for us all." I lay quiet, looking out under my eyelashes in an agony of delightful anticipation. The fair girl advanced and bent over me till I could feel the movement of her breath upon me. Sweet it was in one sense, honey sweet, and the scent the same tingling through the nerves as her voice, but with a bitter underlying the sweet, a bitter offensiveness as one smells in blood. I was afraid to raise my eyelids, but looked out and saw perfectly under the lashes. The fair girl went on her knees and bent over me, fairly gloating. There was a deliberate voluptuousness which was both thrilling and repulsive, and as she arched her neck, she actually licked her lips like an animal, till I could see in the moonlight the moisture shining on the scarlet lips and on the red tongue as it lapped the white, sharp teeth. Lower and lower went her head as the lips went below the range of my mouth and chin and seemed to fasten on my throat. You fell asleep? Welcome back. You're joining us for chapter 3 of Dracula right now for some cozy, dark, spooky reading. Then she paused, and I could hear the churning sound of her tongue as it licked her teeth and lips, and could feel the hot breath on my neck. Then the skin on my throat began to tingle as one's flesh does when the hand that is to tickle it approaches nearer. I feel the soft, shivering touch of the lips on the super sensitive skin of my throat, and the hard dents of two sharp teeth just touching and pausing there. I closed my eyes in a languorous ecstasy and waited with beating heart. But at that instant, another sensation swept through me as quick as lightning. I was conscious of the presence of the Count and of his being as if lapped in a storm of fury. As my eyes opened involuntarily, I saw his strong hand grasp the slender neck of the fair woman and with giant's power draw it back. The blue eyes transformed with fury, the white teeth champing with rage, and the fair cheeks blazing red with passion. But the Count? Never did I imagine such wrath and fury, even to the demons of the pit. His eyes were positively blazing. The red light in them was lurid as if the flames of hellfire blazed behind them. His face was deathly pale, and the lines of it were hard like drawn wires. The thick eyebrows that met over the nose now seemed like a heaving bar of white-hot metal. With a fierce sweep of his arm, he hurled the woman from him and then motioned to the others as though he were beating them back in the same imperious gesture that I had seen used on the wolves. In a voice which, though low and almost in a whisper, seemed to cut through the air and then ring through the room as he said, "Take a sippy, posture check, yes. Okay, no more shrimp. Having some bubbly water." How dare you touch him? Any of you? How dare you cast your eyes on him when I had forbidden it? Back, I tell you all. This man belongs to me. Beware how you meddle with him, or you'll have to deal with me. The fair girl, with a laugh of ribald coquetry, turned to answer him. You yourself never loved? You never love. On this, the other women joined, and such a mirthless, hard, soulless laughter rang through the room that it almost made me faint to hear. It seemed like the pleasure of fiends. Then the Count turned, after looking at my face attentively, and said in a soft whisper, Yes, I too can love. You yourselves can tell it from the past, is it not so? Well now, I promise you that when I am done with him, you shall kiss him at your will. Now go, go. I must awaken him, for there's work to be done. Are we to have nothing tonight? Said one of them, with a low laugh, as she pointed to the bag which he had thrown upon the floor, and which moved as though there was some living thing within it. For answer, he nodded his head. One of the women jumped forward and opened it. If my ears did not deceive me, there was a gasp and a low wail, as of a half-smothered child. The women closed round, whilst I was aghast with horror, but as I looked they disappeared, and with them the dreadful bag. There was no door near them, and they could not have passed me without me noticing. They simply seemed to fade into the rays of the moonlight and pass out through the window, for I could see outside the dim, shadowy forms for a moment before they entirely faded away. Then the horror overcame me, and I sank down unconscious. Wow, wow, wow. That was a great chapter 3, guys. What did you think? Jonathan has been through a lot of shit today. He almost got eaten. I would love to take a nice long sip out of him. Surely he'll be fine in the castle with Dracula for 1 whole month. What would you guys do if I had you trapped in my castle for a whole month? Ah, yes. Usually they're quite fine with being eaten. Some more sippies. And that was a good chapter. A lot of juicy bits in there. And we saw the Count get a little angry, a little spooky. The tappies seem to change a little bit as I keep drinking more. Alright, since we're done with the reading, let's swap to a different activity. Let's go to the fireplace. Ooh, I do quite enjoy some sips. There we go. Very cozy. Just your local vampire in your summoning circle, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, those are some good sips. Look at that. Man, I really wish I had a beanbag. I literally have no space for it in my house, so I live in a pretty small place, so I gotta be very choosy on what furniture and what decorations I decide to bring home. I'm quite happy with my computer setup though. I might get a different boom arm for my mic, because I feel that my tracking could be a little better. The current boom mic I have is fine for just chatting in Discord, but it is a little high rise, so I feel that it's covering quite a bit of my mouth while I'm speaking, and you don't get as many expressions. Yes, a beanbag would be super comfortable. I feel like the best indoors date for me would be a nice cozy movie and cuddles on a beanbag. Oh, and there has to be a really big fuzzy blanket, very important. Ooh, and you know what else would be really nice? A nice platter of charcuterie and cheeses and fresh fruits. That would be perfect. Yes, beanbags are absolutely peak. I just want to test out my dream beanbag one day and have enough room for it. How are you guys feeling? Nice and cozy and sleepy after ejaculating? Or are you feeling a little spicy after me reading the scene of Jonathan and his kiss with 3 beautiful vampire ladies? He almost had it. Yes, I got some nice salami today and a spreadable cheese. The cheese is, I think, fig and balsamic. So I'm excited to test out the new flavors. And I got a French baguette to go with that and some cherries. So I might prep a charcuterie board tomorrow and I might post it on Twitter. Crunchy Nut. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my very sussy unsay so stream. If you want more cozy, tingly ASMR, you can type in !menu and use your channel points for those sweet, sweet redeems. Oh yes, I love making charcuterie boards, so if you want to steal a little snacky, we can share. I'm still hoping that more of you guys do some fun redeems, especially the more expensive ones. Because earlier we had our first Arara redeem, which is very nice. And there's also some personal attention ones and words of affirmation, stuff like that. So, you know, if you guys need a little mood booster, there's a channel points for that. Oh, my cousin recently showed me how to make charcuterie roses, and she showed me how to turn salami into roses. Guys, it's so pretty. So I might put in a little bit of effort and try to make nice salami roses for the board tomorrow. I don't think I have any other fruits besides the cherries though. I think I finished my apples yesterday, so that's a shame. I should have gotten more, but my grocery bag was a little too full today, so I didn't want to add too many items. Oh, speaking of groceries, I got so much goodies today, guys. I got tons of fresh fish fillets. I think I got sole and tilapia. Those are the 2 I remember for sure. And a 3rd type of whitefish. And I got some mixed greens. I got some carrots, some cherry tomatoes, and a huge, huge, huge bag of cherries. I found that cherries are such a nice fruit. You know how they say that if you can tie a cherry stem with your tongue, you're a really good kisser? Is that true, guys? Like, is that an actual fact, or is that just propaganda from Big Cherry? Oh yes, I love doing fancy charcuterie boards. And yes, 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 save your channel points for the high tier redeems. If it's a fact you fail, oh no. I don't know, I've always heard that that was a thing. It would be interesting if it was. Mr. Tacos. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, you're my 100th follower? Oh, congrats, and thank you so much for following. You're now officially part of my coven of juice boxes. I hope that you enjoyed your stay here for some cozy and very unsay-so ASMR and fan service. Oh, egg fried rice, you're doing a field test. I'm interested. I'm patiently awaiting for your results. Yay! This is such a nice cozy stream, guys. I'm having a great time just chatting and vibing. Let's do some soft brushing. Crunchy Nan. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for the follow. You are now officially my sweet, sweet juice box. I'm your local vampire queen, Saya Noctum, and I'm so happy to have you guys around for my weekly dose of ASMR and cozy gaming. Oh, is that an axolotl? That's so cute. It's doing little tappies. Let's do some tappies. That's so cute. Tappy tappy. Oh, little axolotl. Oh, stretch. Okay. It's a little hard to stretch in my chair. Oh, that feels nice. Ooh, those are some good stretchies. Guys, I should legit stretch more often. I went to see my physiotherapist last year because I've been getting a lot of sore back muscles after working out, and she basically started massaging me and like asking me what was going on and like what part of my back was hurting, and kind of feeling it out with her hands to see if there was anything that was out of the ordinary. And she basically said that I was very, very tense and that I needed to stretch more, and she showed me a whole stretching and specific exercise routine to better relax the muscles that were in pain and tense and sore. I've been so lazy to follow the stretches though. I should really do them. More stretchies. I really actually enjoy going to my physiotherapist though. Like all the staff at the clinic I go to, they're all so kind and nice and attentive, and whenever I go, since it's been mostly for back pain, they always give me a massage. It's so nice, guys. Like the way to my heart. Oh my god, please give me a 2-hour massage and I'll be hacking putty in your hands. Oh yes, I've been very good with my walking though. I've been setting a goal for myself of doing around 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day, and I've been hitting it, I'd say 4 days a week, which I'm pretty proud of. I'm trying to do more walking around the house though, because most of the time I go take evening or nighttime walks in my neighborhood, and it's just a very nice, cozy activity I do. It's much nicer in the evening because it's summer right now and the weather is quite hot. And yeah, I feel that all my muscle pain is just from being tense. Yeah, 4 to 7, I'm pretty proud of it so far. On days where I go hiking with friends, or if I have some like activity to do outside, like going to the park or a museum or whatever, I do try to reach more than 4, but I feel that 4 is a good starting point. I do feel that my head is much more clear after taking a long walk though. Because to reach that 7 to 10,000 steps, I need to walk between 15 minutes to around an hour 15. And it's just a really nice time, guys. It's so relaxing. I really love seeing the moonlight and all the night owls coming to join me. It's really surprising how many people in my neighborhoods are night owls and just take midnight walks like I do. I really like the neighborhood I'm in right now because there's a lot of walking paths and it's all very naturey and it's well organized. The paths are well lit everywhere, so it's all in all a great experience. Oh, your area is a little stabby. Oh no. I'm lucky I live in a very suburban area. It's very safe. It's mostly families there. And at night it's super safe. A lot of people are walking, so I'm never alone. Oh, Crunchyna, let me know if any of the routines are interesting to you. You can redeem them with channel points. There's a lot of fun ASMR triggers I would like to get eventually. I've honestly always wanted to get a Tibetan singing bowl. The sound is so soothing, and I feel that it would be a fun little addition. Yes, I love late night walks. It's the most peaceful time. And everyone who does it in my neighborhood is so chill. I have to go in, let's say, 5-ish minutes, guys. This vampire needs to take a little break, have some more sippies, and then go to eat. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the fun yapping we did today and all the soft, tingly ASMR triggers. And the couple of redeems we got to test out were very fun. And of course, we can't forget the wonderfully juicy reading of chapter 3 of Dracula that had some spice in it. Not gonna lie though, if I was in Jonathan's spot, I would have came so quickly with the vampire kisses. We still have so much of the book to go through. Let's see. what percent are we through, more or less? Okay, this is chapter 4. It looks like we are about 1/6 through the book. Yeah. So fun. Oh, it was in the recommendations for you? That's great. I'm super happy you came by. You're so chatty today. It's very appreciated. I'm glad that my channel is being recommended to new viewers though, since I just started streaming on July 9th. And this is my first couple of weeks doing consistent streams. Oh yes, thank you, Crunchy Ned. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, welcome back, Bees. I'm about to end stream very soon. Let's move back to the just chatting overlay. Will Blue, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining my coven of juice boxes. Okay, we are back on the just chatting screen. And let's make me bigger right here. There you go. Nice and close and personal with you. Yeah, I'm having a great time streaming and chatting with new people. My next stream will be on Friday at 10 p.m. We're going to be continuing our Uma Musume adventures. We're going to continue Biwa's career that we didn't have time to complete last time. And it's going to be very fun, very cozy gaming. And I hope I'll see you guys there. So for all of you that joined today, let me link you to my socials. You can find all the info of your local vampire queen here. I am most active on Discord and Twitter. And I'm slowly trying to learn how to create better short form content for YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. But I still have a lot to learn, so please be patient with me. Oh, up close and personal. Do you like that, Beast? I love to get close and personal with every single one of you. So, here are all my socials. My next stream will be on Friday at 10 p.m. EST. And let's snoop around and see who is currently streaming that I can raid into. Let's see. Oh, there's Zaya Love right here. That is also doing some nice ASMR. So let's hop into their chat, say hello, and let them know that Saya Neptune sent you over. Alright, let's type that in. Saya Love. I think I rated them last week as well because I really enjoyed their content. Alright. Thank you so much for being here with me, my darlings. Thank you. See you next week.